Hello everyone, and for my persuasive speech, I am going to be speaking about anxiety and what public speaking anxiety can do to somebody. It can make someone feel like they can't have a say. It can make someone feel super nervous. It can really affect someone in the way of them trying to public speak, but I just wanted to come and tell you that public speaking and social anxiety, it can be fixed. It can be something that you can discover strength in. It is something that you can be able to get over and recover from and heal from, and be able to see that you have what it takes to be able to public speak. So what my speech is about today is to be able to know that you can do it, that you can have a say in public speaking, that you can conquer that speech, that you can conquer speaking out loud to others. And I've discovered things personally in my life that have helped me, and also doing some research, I've been able to see ways that can help you. So with public speaking anxiety can come beating heart. It can come just a lot of fear and a lot of sickness. It can cause nausea. It can cause so many different things. But with that, I think we can have a certain control in that in our bodies, and a language that we can speak to ourselves when it comes to those things. So something that I've been able to see that can help you manage your public speaking anxiety is therapy. I have been able to be a part of therapy and been able to speak to others that I've been afraid of. And I think with therapy, those people are trained, that they've gone to school for this, that you're able to see what you may have deep rooted in you, your fears, what it is that you may not want to say in front of people. Maybe it's certain people, maybe it's a certain crowd, maybe it's a specific area, or whatever it is. I think if you can go to somebody and be open, be vulnerable about the things that you may be struggling with, they are able to help you. They are being paid, trained to help you. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we could be a part of, that we could go to somebody that we may find trust in, and they'll be able to guide us in ways to get better with our social anxiety. It can even be the smallest little thing you can have social anxiety about, but with them, they're able to help you. They're there for you. You can find comfort in that. You can find comfort in them and what they're speaking to you. So I think it's beautiful, and I think therapy is a big way that could help people that are experiencing social anxiety. And I know for me personally, it has helped me. I've seen myself, didn't even know I struggled in this, but with my counselor, I've been able to see the things that have triggered me, my fears that are deep rooted inside of me that no one has ever been able to get out of me. So I think if you too would try it, if you're feeling like you have social anxiety, if you're feeling like you can't speak in front of anybody, if you feel like you just can't, I just do believe that that's the enemy lying to you, that God has a plan, and also you have the voice, and your voice matters. And I think with speaking with therapy, they will be able to encourage you in that. I think the second thing that has been able to help me with public speaking and to manage my anxiety is picking a topic that interests you. I've noticed for me, if I pick a topic that interests me, that I'm confident in, that I'm passionate about, then I'm able to see that, yeah, I'm able to speak fluently, confidently about that. I know there's different areas, different things that you may have to speak about in your life that you may not be able to want to speak about, but I've seen myself grow in areas where I didn't even know that I was passionate about. I've seen people just throw things at me that may be uncomfortable for me, but I was able to grow in it. I think it's a beautiful thing that just find confidence in that specific topic that you're speaking on. Find comfort in that. Find something that you're like, oh, maybe I can enjoy this. But I know that picking a topic, if you're able to, pick something that you can be confident in. Pick something that you know that you can just have excitement in, that you can just show yourself in. But don't be too hard on yourself, because there's going to be times where maybe you can't have the way that you want. But I think my advice for you is to manage that anxiety is be comfortable with what you're speaking about. I think that would be the best thing for you. And the third thing is rehearsing and practicing your speech in front of others. I know for me, and being in the things that I've had to do, I've had to rehearse in front of my mom, I've had to rehearse in front of my family, I've had to go over my notes with people, and that is not a bad thing. You don't have to walk in feeling you need to be perfect. Let other people help you. I bet I've seen so many times with me where I have had a whole list of things that I was about to go into. A little encouragement that I do at my college here. I had a 15-minute encouragement that I had to speak on. And I spoke to my friends around me, me, and they gave me things I wouldn't even think of, and also telling me points of what I could say, or I could say this, or how I could go about this. And I've just seen that when you rehearse, you'll be able to get more comfortable in how you're speaking. You'll feel like, oh, this isn't my first time saying this in front of anybody. So I've just been able to see how much that's helped me. It's helped me in my public speaking, and it's made me more confident going into it. I had a little bit of rest inside my heart knowing that other people have heard me speak these things. And I think coming down to it, this is something that you can help fix. For me, I would have never thought that I could speak. A year ago, if someone would have asked me to even grab a microphone and say, "Welcome to church," I would have never thought that I could do that. But I think there's little things that God puts in our hearts and in our minds that He says that He wants to grow us in. And I think for me, I think we need to believe that. I think we don't need to believe the lies or anything that we may feel about ourselves. Don't let your own mind trick you in something that you know that you can do. I think for me, it took for me to realize that. It took for me to accept that I can do all things. I can do all things, and I don't want to limit myself to what God may have for me. I don't want you guys to limit yourself to what God might have for you. That you can get through your social anxiety, that you can get through the things that you may fear and you may feel like you cannot do. But let me just tell you that you can do it, that you can get through it, that with therapy, maybe. These are just possibilities I'm just giving to you. Therapy, picking a topic that interests you, and just overall being comfortable, and also speaking to others about what it is you may be speaking on. But that's what I wanted to come with you guys today and just speak to you on what it is that can help you with social anxiety, because you can do it. If I can do it, you 100% can do it. So thank you so much for listening to my speech.